with an outstanding record of 42 wins, no losses, one draw with 41 big wins coming by way of knockout. A U.S. Olympian, he'll be making the 11th defense of his current title from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Here is the hard-hitting, reigning, and defending undefeated WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder. And now, ladies and gentlemen, standing at 6 feet 9 inches, he also is undefeated in his campaign with a record of 29 wins, no losses, one draw with 20 wins coming by way of knockout. He holds the coveted lineal heavyweight title from Manchester, England. Please welcome the renowned, the colorful, and the undefeated former unified heavyweight champion of the world, the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury.
Guys, I invite you to take a seat. Look how small you are, you midget. Hey.
I was standing on top of you.
You're going to help stand this time, yeah.
You ever heard of David and Goliath?
Yeah.
You know that's not what happened. It's going to happen. And if it's going to happen this time around, you
don't believe in David and Goliath. You couldn't keep me down when I was born. When I was training like a boxer, you couldn't keep me down then. You definitely can't keep me down now. Stop pushing forward. Look at it, it's like a featherweight. Busted. 100%. Never been so sure as in my life. You're big, you big dosser. You big dosser. You get me. Don't worry about that. You're going down. I put everything on you going down. You get knocked spark out. And what's that do for you? What's it do for you? I go straight back up to you.
You didn't know how you got up. You can't even remember certain things in the fight.
Look here, there's not an ounce of strength in your body, and your two knees are shaking. You're terrified.
I'm gonna make sure you
terrified.
I'm gonna make sure you lose more than that. Trust me.
We'll see over time. We've only got a few more days. Hold on to my belt for me, you little bitch.
48 hours. 48 hours.
Keep it nice and clean. Polish it for me as well. It's coming home with me.
48 hours. We'll see, baby.
We'll see. We'll see, Bomb Squad. We'll see.
I'm gonna tower over you again. Timber!
I'm looking forward to it.
Like I told you before.
Everything I said here, I'm 10 years from true. I was running everyone. I didn't run me. I took over. I beat Pittsburgh. You beat nobody.
And on behalf of boxing media and boxing fans and American sports fans, also thank the two of you for leading the way with what needs to be a more common trend in the sport. And that is simply the best fighting the best. Willing to say, forget business boundaries. This is what the sport should be on top of the mountain. So congratulations for that, is simply arriving to this point for all of us to take this in. As the WBC champ and the holder of the green belt, and this being your 11th title defense with 41 knockouts, I will give you the opening comment here. You have a live mic, but we're going to respect his opening comment of however you would like to start this news conference, champ.
Well, what can I say? You know, this is the final countdown, like I said, and we all should be happy. This is the moment in time that we all been waiting for. The biggest fight of both our lives. unfinished business, as I call it. And I can't wait. Y'all know me, when I say I can't wait, I mean every word of it. You know, it's torturing for me the week of the fight to be able to have to sit around and wait as the days drop, as the hours fall down, the seconds fall, just to sit here to wait to put my hands on the body. You know, this is what I've been preparing myself for. This is what I've been waiting so many months for. This could have been happening a long time ago, but somebody put on their running shoes. And they should have. They needed more warm-ups. They needed to get themselves convinced that they're their best when they know they're not. I can't wait. And don't he dare ever, he better not ever say he got me to big-time boxing. Ever in this game, I'm going to slap him. Because if anybody brought anybody to big-time boxing, it's me.
Opening statement.
Don't ever forget, when I found you were strung out on coke. When I found you was like a big house contemplating about killing yourself. So don't you ever forget who brought you to big-time boxing. I drugged you back. I brought you back. I provided food and put food on your table for your family to eat. And I'm doing it for the second time. So don't you ever forget that. I brought you to big-time boxing. The last time you were here, what did you do? Who came up and showed and saw you? How many? 15 the first time, 35 the second time. When I came, how many showed up? Down there sold it out. This time around, I sold the pay-per-view too. And this time around, they here for me to see unfinished business.
All untrue.
That's
I
fact.
That
is fact.
Statement we
and
would
took over the division, not you.
That is fact.
I brought you to
I'm
big-time
talking.
boxing.
Tyson.
I give you your
I'm
biggest
talking banana
paydays
peel.
you've ever had.
I'm talking big woman.
You was fighting
I'm talking
in front
big
of
mama.
100,000 people.
I'm talking big
on
mama.
TV.
I brought you back.
You know, you're a bum.
You were
Nobody
strung
even
out
knows
on
in your own
cocaine,
country.
bruh.
No one knows you.
You were big as a
You
house,
thought you could
bruh.
cherry pick me.
You were contemplating about killing yourself because you didn't want to live
And that's the
anymore,
man you wanted to take on, was it?
Bro,
a man who
I
was going to
told
kill
you,
himself.
I said, Fury, get
you thought
your
you was
fat
getting
ass
yourself an
up.
easy victory,
I
did
said,
you?
you get in that
But
gym.
it didn't work
I
out,
said, I
did it?
dare you to come
It
back.
didn't work
I
out.
said, you won't come back. And what you did? Come on.
I come back and kicked your ass all over.
You heard me. You took my advice, didn't you?
Tyson, you want time for an opening comment, or would you like to just engage back?
He
and
can't
forth
help
here?
himself
Would you
because
like
he
the time
knows
for
it's
an
something
opening
that's
comment?
killing him inside.
You know
All right.
what? He's talking
can't help
absolute
himself.
nonsense.
Do you just want to engage
Nonsense.
in this? Which
You
one? You
lie
want an
about
opening? You want time
everything.
for an opening
I
comment?
tell
Go
the
ahead and
truth
take
about
it.
everything.
Please
You won't even receive it, baby, Michelle. Be mine.
go ahead. Take a minute for your opening comment, and then we will fully engage here for an hour.
Maybe
Go ahead.
the drugs got him lying so much.
Go ahead, Tyson.
But I revived him. He ain't had to go to rehab. I gave him. I rehabilitated him back, and here he is now. The second time around.
Are you finished?
No.
Keep
I'm
going then.
still
Continue.
talking.
This is your
I'm
5 minutes
still
of
talking.
fame. Continue.
I'm still talking, and here we are now.
Try and speak a little bit more clearer, because I can't understand the words you're saying.
Champ, are you done with your opening comment?
Something hitting him in his heart, so I'm gonna let him speak.
All right, Tyson, your
first.
opening comment, and then trust me, we will go
I ain't
back
shaking.
and forth.
I didn't hate a nerve. He just shaking on the table, boy.
Go ahead,
Go
Tyson.
ahead, bro.
Is he finished?
Go ahead, man.
He says he's
I'ma give
finished.
you
The
your
floor
time,
is
man.
yours.
Give him a little bit.
I'ma give you
Lineal
your
heavyweight
time, man.
champion, sixth defense of the tradition-rich lineal belt. Please, Tyson Fury.
You know, Deontay Wilder spouting a lot of rubbish. He gave me an opportunity, did he? I give him his biggest paydays of his whole life, got him a big contract with Showtime, brought him to the biggest stage in the world, being Las Vegas, and here he is, this is how he thanks me. He's got a whole lot of appreciation for someone who's fed him, looked after him, and put millions in his account. Very nice person, D. You know, you owe me everything. I brought you to this level. Welcome to big time boxing. It's his second fight on the top. He fought his number one ranked opponent, Luis Ortiz, in his last fight. He'd done 300,000 buys. Against 300,000 buys in the biggest country in the world.
Nobody wanna
I can
fight.
fight a bum and do 1 million views at home, you know. So,
Well, you're not home.
well, I am home
You
because
in
this is the
America.
home of the Gypsy King.
And guess how much
Bomb.
did you do? How many did you do?
This is the
How
home of
much
the
did you
Gypsy
do when
King.
you fought here?
Home of the Gypsy King, Las Vegas.
You remember the time
The
you fought here?
entertainment capital of the world.
How many came and saw
With
you?
the biggest entertainer.
How many came and saw your talent?
It was full in here when
How
I
many?
boxed.
It wasn't full. It
Full.
was 1,500.
Full.
You gave a rest
Get
of
the
rest
video
of the
back up and you'll see.
Last time was
Full.
3,500. You gave away the rest of the tickets.
Listen, you're
to
just
the
a
mole
club
people,
show
man.
fighter.
Stop
I'm giving
playing.
you the opportunity
Stop playing.
to defend your belt.
Stop
But
playing.
when I've took it off you and burst your bubble,
playing.
just like the last British man, you know,
Stop playing.
came here, burst the bubble of an undefeated fighter.
See, they
and then
always
boom. They always get beat again.
See, they always want to take the credibility of when we invent something. They want to write their name on that shit. It's been through history and time, and here it is again, right before our very fucking
Damn
eyes.
right.
You want to
Damn
take the
right.
credibility of something that you don't have no claim to name to. I brought you back. I gave you the biggest purse. Everything you say is what I've done to you. Just keep it real, bro. We fighters. It ain't no shame in our game. It's supposed to be like that.
Talking bullshit.
Why are y'all
We're here
out,
to
bro?
fight. Whether you're whatever you want to be, an actor or whatever. Listen,
I'm
bring your A
Deontay
game
Wilder,
on your
the baddest
acting
man
night
on the planet,
Saturday
the
night,
hardest hit a bunch
and then
in
I'll put you
boxing
into
history,
permanent
period.
retirement.
The
Don't
one
worry
that's
about
gonna
that.
whoop your ass and put everything
you did
else
last
to
time, yeah?
rest, just like I did the last
Couldn't
time.
do it last time.
You
Never
still
did.
think? How many times you dreamt about the 12th round?
Never.
Because that's the only thing that y'all can promote.
Gentlemen, it was an incredible past year for each of you. Obviously, your rise in fame of coming stateside to Vegas and 2 knockouts that could win Knockout of the Year, sensational. But by far the biggest takeaway when you watch that in terms of thinking about this fight is 47 stitches along that eye. Your reaction
It's supposed
to
to be
that
stopped,
fight
by
that
the way.
happened in September and your feeling for the impact that it could make on this fight Saturday night, Deontay.
I mean, it's going to be a big factor. You know, it's going to be a big factor, not for me, but for him. You know, that's what he's been thinking about. It's, you know, Joe, it's a lot of energy that's been circulating throughout his nervous energy that's been circulating throughout his camp. There's a lot of secrets that's been going on. There's a lot of things they've been covering up.
What do you want to share with us?
But, you know, I don't want to share nothing with you, you know. But I just want to let you know it's subliminal messages. This is what we've been getting for all these years. I'm giving you a subliminal message. Being a veteran in this sport, I understand. I know. I have a sixth sense. I know what nervous energy is and what it looks like and what it smells like. Pussy. And I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait.
And you believe that
more
cut
concerned
brings about that nervous energy?
Yeah, that's part of it. That's one thing.
Tyson,
part of
how is the
concerned
eye?
about the cut.
How is
not
the
me.
eye and how is the scar tissue? 47 stitches, plastic surgeon inside and out. How's it holding up?
Terrible. It come open 4 times in training camp. It's been coming open with little flicks. So he shouldn't have any problems opening up then, shouldn't he? The biggest puncher that's ever lived. The so-called biggest puncher that couldn't even keep a man down in the 12th round.
Yeah, you
big
brazenly made
feather
comments
duster.
that you want to taste blood. You've said this before and you've said it in the lead up
Does
here.
not bother me. I'm going to take him, I'm going to cut him and see how he feels like it. I'm going to see if he's going to get up off the floor. I don't think he's got the bottle, minerals, bollocks, whatever you want to call it. He ain't got it. He's an on-top fighter. He's a bully fighter. And when a bully gets bullied, he folds every single time.
There was, as we were sitting here and the 3 of us were watching the highlights of the past year, Deontay
Talking about them knockouts?
two incredible
okay,
knockouts.
okay.
It was tinged with
3.
derision as he was watching your 2 fights that took place here in Vegas. What did you learn about yourself with the 2 fights here in Vegas over the course of the past year?
That he couldn't say it.
You know, I learned a lot of things. I learned that I can come here and crack the biggest country in the world and become a bigger star than their homegrown heavyweight. That's one thing I learned. I learned that I can unite 2 TV stations, ESPN Plus and Fox Pay-Per-View, and unite 2 of the biggest rival promoters in the world. Is there anything the Gypsy King can't do, including slap him in the mouth? Nothing I can't do. Already done it, been there, done it, wore the T-shirt a million times. Wilder, this is a big act for him. He's very nervous underneath. I can see his jumper going in and out with his heartbeat pounding out of his chest. Terrified.
You believe he's
Terrified.
nervous right now sitting on
He's
stage with
nervous.
you?
He's nervous as hell. He don't know what to expect. He doesn't know what
You
to
funny.
expect, and he's
your,
getting
your
knocked
next
out.
job is stand up, man. That's what you.
Knocked
we in
out.
Vegas, bro.
Knocked out.
When I knock you out, go do stand up comedy, bro. You got a career in that. You got a career in that.
And when I knock you out,
Because
you're
I'm
gonna be
crying,
nothing
laughing,
apart
bro.
from begging me for a
Bro,
rematch.
just do that. You got a British accent, and that's what they laugh. They're not laughing with you. They're laughing at you because of your accent. You goofy. You a big mama. You know what I'm saying? You're a big
The thing
goofy
is,
big
though,
mama.
you
big
quite
goofy,
don't
big
understand
bird,
what you're saying
big
because
mama.
you speak English.
That's what
you
you're
little
doing.
bitch.
Exactly.
So you speak in English
exactly.
right now.
So you understand what I'm saying. And if you don't, you know the sayings, what's understood don't have to be explained because come February the 22nd, your body going to be laying right there.
I do want to ask you something about your
Like it
past
was
year and the
before.
fights that we
Just
saw
like
there.
that.
And that is
but this time around, you ain't getting up because I brought my 6-foot-inch nails and I bought a big hammer from Alabama, baby.
Good.
You know what else.
Good. Ain't going nowhere.
You know what else.
I'm going to knock you spark
You know
out.
what else.
I can't wait to do it, honestly.
You know what else.
You're nothing
So
but a
you
big skinny
ain't-
little
yeah,
pussy.
sit
honestly.
down.
That's
Nervous
all you
energy,
are.
sit down.
You ain't nothing.
Sit down.
You ain't
Sit
scary.
down.
You're not terrifying.
down.
Yeah, I don't look at you and see
Sit
fear.
down.
I look at you and see a
Sit
fucking pussy with a
down.
nose ring in.
Sit
you
down.
little bitch.
Sit down. You nervous.
Punch him all over the stage
Sit
right now if I
down,
wanted
man.
to.
Sit
He couldn't
down.
do nothing about it.
Sit down.
Pick him and throw him across that room.
Sit down. You don't believe none of the words that you say. You can't punch. I don't know what you talking about, knocking somebody in the second round. You ain't never knocked nobody in no second round. You got pillows for fists. That's why I kept running through you. Because you can't punch.
Correction.
You can't
I did not
punch.
count the last opponent in the second round.
You can't,
pussy.
man. You told that man to drop and he failed.
I'll tell you what,
Stop.
I do want to get into fight strategy because you did put that out there about the second round
this is enough of
knockout.
this act.
There's so much to take. You've been so open with strategy. When the bell rings Saturday night, is it simply round 13? Do you just pick up where the two of you left off?
Yes, indeed.
Get that mic to your mouth.
Yes, indeed. It's unfinished business, like I said. You know, we're definitely picking up where we left off. I mean, he just changed his game. He didn't change his whole team, and he done changed up everything. So I can't speak for him, but you know, I'm definitely picking up what I left off at, and more calmer, patient, and devastating fashion.
Credit to Wilder. He got me with two of the best punches I've ever seen thrown in a 12-round heavyweight fight. And as we've seen, it's been very, very famous. The old knockdown of the Gypsy King has been very, very, very active online and all over the world. But the thing that Wilder must be thinking is, I hit that guy with my best two punches I can ever throw in round 12, and he got up.
Well, he's
what have I got to
do over the course
to keep
of the
him
past year
down?
of saying that, right? But how does that play in your head? The fact that you hit him that flush with that combination, and we saw him rise up. We saw him go pure Undertaker, the resurrection of a 6'9" heavyweight, to then come forward at you in the last 2 minutes. How does that play in your head?
I mean, it all felt good. You know, it felt good hitting them and dropping them. It felt good seeing them, and it felt good seeing them rise. You know, because it was the hype lived up to the fight. You know, when fans come and see heavyweights, they want to see knockouts. They want to see knocked out. And when you knock a guy down and he rise up like that, and then come back and still see that he got it and stuff, man, that made great fights. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not mad at that at all. You know, it was a controversial decision, which leads to now an even bigger fight, more exposure, more attention, so a more devastating knockout.
No doubt about
I ain't
that.
mad, bro.
Now, there are some who have put forth the idea that something clicked in your head, that all of a sudden when you got up and you stepped to him, you solved the riddle a bit, and then you have been so openly talking about your strategy of I'm going to come in north towards 270 pounds, of I'm going to press the action and step to the puncher, which is so counterintuitive to everything we would know in the boxing intelligentsia of one of the best, most elusive big men stepping to the most destructive puncher the division's ever known. Why?
It's a bold move, that's for sure. But we fight fire with fire. And the confidence I take into this fight, what enables me to take confidence from going forward at him, is I've never lost a dogfight, ever. Even when I've got off the floor, even in round 12, when I went at him, aggressive, he was all over the show. He couldn't contain me. So if I do that from round 1, he's going to be gassing by round 5 and hanging on to for dear life. If he even gets that far.
I don't buy nothing he says. You know, I don't buy nothing he says. The only thing that I believe in Tyson Fury that he said is that you got to nail him to his coffin. And like I said, I brought 6 feet inch nails and a big hammer from Alabama. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I believe that come out of this man's mouth, because of course he got to promote and hype up the fight. So with that being said, a lot of these fighters, they like to tell a lot of lies. They like to, you know, to say things that are not true to make themselves look better and whatever. I understand. I get that. But when it's time for that bell ring and say ding, you know, everything else goes out the window, you know. I ain't worrying about these fighters. I'm special, and that's what differentiate me from the rest. My power, my heart, my willingness to go at these guys. My lion's heart. They know what they in for when they fight me. That's why they change up trainers. That's why they do more than what they supposed to do. And now he's dipping his hand in damn gas.
Lastly, thank you to everyone who turned up today, all the news and media from around the world. I'm going to keep this short and sweet. I'm not going to go on all day. Fight's going to be an amazing fight. If it's anything like what we've done today, it should be a very, very good fight to watch. Tune in on Saturday night, Fox Pay-Per-View, ESPN Plus, and BT Sport Box Office. Be there, be square. That's it.
Very professional. Thank you. Deontay, final comments of the final press conference.
Like I said, it's the final countdown right here. You know, you can see that we're emotionally invested in this. We want to give you guys the best of us. come Saturday night, we're going to release all our negative energy in the ring, and it's going to stay there. You know, after the fight, you know, we're going to be able to come together and give each other hugs and tell what great job we done. You know, right now, you know, it's time, and this is the moment we all been waiting for. This is the moment I've been waiting for. I'm sure it's the moment he's been waiting for as well. To have so many people, so many eyes looking in, to put the heavyweight division on notice. And it's been throughout these last few years, it's been tremendous what's been going on. And as our first fight, as y'all can see, you know, it was amazing. We lit it up, and this time around it won't be no different. You know, I think it'll be even more intense fight this time around. We know each other a little bit more better, and what more do you want from us? You know, to give our all, and that's what we're gonna do for you guys come Saturday night. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait for it, and that's it, baby.